Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Rob. I am here live in person, not Memorex.
No, he is really here. He's in the house this week with us. Feel Good Friday, and we're feeling good about a lot of things today, right, Mark?
Feeling amazing, Rob. The weather is so awesome. You know how I love the autumn. You love the autumn. But you know what else, Rob?
What's that? What are you all so excited about?
This morning, every morning, I get out, I let out my dog, Papacito, and I go out and I check into the chickens. I look in the pen, and there were 2 eggs today, Rob.
2 eggs?
2 farm, fresh, organic, free-range eggs.
Ooh, okay. What is it? Okay? So farm fresh eggs, and this is just in your backyard.
Backyard, right there, chickens. Love it. You know, such a unique animal too, Rob. So I never thought I'd have chickens, and they're pets. They are pets, Rob.
Okay.
Interesting species. But you know, back in COVID, when folks started to think, let's be self-sustained, let's get the garden going, right? You never know. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, maybe
That's true.
Maybe we can learn how to grow some toilet paper.
Yeah, no, but you're right. People were, you know, I mean, everybody used to have a garden. It seemed like in the old days, but yeah, those kind of came back with a resurgence.
So, and a lot of people have piled on and said, you know what? Let's get some chickens. Let's get some eggs. Now, if you look at the price of eggs right now, I mean, it's not going in the right direction for a lot of people, right? Those organic eggs are like $11 a dozen now, I've heard.
Oh, man.
Which is a lot of money.
Backyard might be better.
So I've got this amazing client. He's a farmer, been around forever, and I've learned so much from him. But we decided a while back to get some chickens, and now they're laying eggs, Rob. They're giving us food, which is really... It's really cool. But with the chickens, you know, you sit around with them. Again, never thought I'd have chickens. Never imagined in my future having chickens, but I have chickens now.
Is this something you talked about with the family first? Or?
Oh, yeah. This was a full-on
Oh, okay.
family
All
decision.
right.
This is actually a
Hey, everybody. Guess what
we got some chickens.
Okay,
Here we go. Dad's home. We got chicken. Oh, really? Chick-fil-A? No. Little different.
Little different.
Little different. Yeah, I love that. No, my wife Julie was loving the idea, along with our neighbors. So we kind of set up a pin between the two. So we've got shared responsibilities with the chickens, and we share the eggs, and it's really cool. But you know, what's funny about it? You're sitting there with them, right? And it's free range, and they climb on you, and you pet them, and you carry them, and you do domestic things with these chickens. But then you think about some of the words, right, that you've heard growing up, like, you're a chicken. I never thought twice about what someone was talking about because I never had chickens.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there with my chickens, and an airplane flies over, and they all stopped, looked up in the sky, freaked out, and ran back to the pen. I'm like, oh, my gosh, they're chickens.
That's where it comes. Okay.
They're chickens. And the pecking order?
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, okay.
Real. Step up, get out of the way. There's an order here. The pecking order from chickens. Again, heard it, said it, didn't really embrace it till I had chickens.
Yeah. And now you can see it for yourself.
Yeah. But 2 today. 2 today. 1 day, 2 eggs. You know what else is 2 to 1, Rob?
No.
There's a new program that Freddie and Fannie are putting out there. Remember Freddie and Fannie, the folks that kind of control all of residential mortgages?
Yes, Freddie and Fannie.
And people are freaking out. Interest rates are up. I can't afford anything.
Yeah.
They've created a new program to help temper, right? So what are we going to do when there's chaos? We get regulations or we get new guidelines to temper one way or another so the swings aren't so drastic, right? Rates were 2.5% not that long ago. I'm hearing they're 8% now. Right, so people are, freaking out. Mm-hmm. I can't sell. No one can buy. I can't move. No one. Why would I leave this interest rate? But Fannie and Freddie have created a program called the 2-to-1 Buydown, so you can actually buy down your interest rate with the help of the seller. So it's kind of a collaborative thing, right? The sellers want to sell, but they think that there's not going to be any buyers because it's going to be too expensive. Well, the seller says, "Hey, listen, I'll give you a closing cost credit towards your closing costs." Mm-hmm. Whereby you can buy down that rate. And Freddie and Fannie Mae are fully embracing this. They're kind of jumping in with the helicopter and the parachutes to help temper this, right? To bring back a semblance of sanity, right? We have that pendulum swinging, right? There was so much demand, so little supply, and now we could swing in the opposite direction, and they don't want that to happen. So they want to create some semblance of sanity with the marketplace. So they're putting out a program such as this, the 2-to-1 Buydown, to talk with your mortgage loan professionals, but also you can use those credits towards buying down your rate through points. So you could, not many people used to buy points, but you can buy points to pay down that mortgage and keep the commerce flowing, right? And we talked about that with your photographer friend last week, who was doing
yeah.
God's work, right? With the autistic families.
Yeah.
But they, taking those pictures now, getting on the market and selling, there's plenty of buyers. Rob, it wasn't that long ago where we were staring at these same interest rates. It's all relative, and people want to buy, people want to sell. And it's nice that the government's getting involved. We talked about some of those other programs where they're granting funds to folks, first-time home buyers. So there's a lot of really cool things happening, and I'm encouraging people not to freeze, right? Do those one-on-one meetings and talk with folks and realize, what you're hearing on the news isn't always 100% accurate. So, do your research, talk with the professionals that and find out what's really going on. And you'll realize what a beautiful area you're in. There's a huge demand for folks moving to this area. And look at that. There's the ability to have chickens in your yard. I mean, where else can you do that?
Yeah, that's wow. Okay.